Day in the life. Let's see if you really trap.
Hope you learned something.
Yes. Hope you learned something.
Alright, what's up? It's your boy BJ from BRUVS here. And this is... my fool introduce yourself.
I'm Maisha.
This is my mom. I want to start something new on my channel. And this is called a conversation. So, it's just, I have different conversations with people that I find important or that I seem cool or interested. And I think my mom is very important in my life, so I want to have a conversation with her. So this is first episode 1 of a conversation with my mom. The first question I have is like, was it hard raising me as a Jamaican immigrant? Like, was it hard?
No.
You didn't think it was hard?
Raising you?
Yeah.
No. It
For
wasn't hard raising you.
For
What was to be hard about it? I had your dad. It wasn't hard for me.
I'm just saying, I feel like, cause like, just like coming here, the way you came here, like, you don't feel like it was a difficult part of your life, especially raising me
because,
from the age you had me.
Not really, because I already set myself up. Even though I came here in certain ways, I already had stuff. I had a job. I had stuff that would help me throughout whatever I needed to do. So it's not like I came here and I was just stuck in what I came here as, and wasn't able to do what I needed to do. So I was able to work and make money, so I was able to take care of it. But like, hard in what? Like, what was hard about it?
Like, okay, so hard as in like just challenging, as in like you feel like it would be easier if you were from here raising me, or you think you was gonna raise me the best you can no matter what? No matter what.
It didn't change where I'm from, okay, or if I was here, because even though I came here to this country the way I did, it didn't alter my situation as far as set me back, as far as being able to take care of you. Like, my status didn't set me back from taking care of you, because I had a job, I had a car, I had everything. Basically, I had your father. He was there to, he was always there for support, even though we were both young. He's younger than me, but he was there. So it's not like I was needing of a lot. Like, I didn't have a bad situation. I didn't get pregnant in a situation where I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? I don't have an apartment. When I got pregnant with you, I was living with someone, but I got an apartment. Like, I knew now I have to go get my own. It's not like I couldn't get my own. I just know now this maturity has to push me to go get my own, so I can be more secure in your situation. My baby's, happy in the home, on his bed, his home, my home, our home. So basically, when I got pregnant, I was like, yeah, okay, now it's time for my own home, instead of supposed to be in, which I got that, right after. So I didn't really have a lot of, I wouldn't say, no, it wasn't hard. I wouldn't say it was hard.
You think it was hard?
No.
Okay. I always thought, like, I don't know, because like the way you talked about it sometimes, like when you had to help grandma, you had to help this, you had to help that.
Well, I had to help. I helped my mom, but it didn't take away from me. It might have delayed stuff that I needed to do. Or delay, stuff that could make me progress more, but it didn't alter me as far as I'm down. So it's not like I made myself broke to help my mom. I helped my mom because I could help my mom. Okay. Like, I had enough to take care of myself and to help my mom. So even though I did come here with that status, I didn't let that status hold me back. I still pushed forward to go get what I want, because I know I had to help my mom. Exactly. So yeah, as soon as I came here, I got a job. I was a kid. I wanted to work, because I knew I had my mom and my sisters that I have to help. So it was all, I have to help them, so I have to do what I had to do. And it wasn't hard for me to do what I had to do, because me as a person, I wasn't scared to ask questions and go for what I know I need. So yeah, it wasn't hard. No, it wasn't hard. I did what I had to do, but it wasn't hard for me to do it.
I think it was probably because of your perspective on it, like the way you looked at it. Like, it's something I got to do. It's something I need to do, and my people need help, so I'm gonna do what I gotta do no matter what. So you looked at it as like something you had to do, then as a burden. It wasn't a burden. Look at things as burdens, like, oh, this is gonna be tough because I gotta do this, I gotta do that, you do this. But you was like, no, this is what I was sent here for.
Right. Basically, my main goal was I know
Your
I'm
purpose,
coming here so I can be able to help my mother
Mhm.
and my sisters
Mhm.
in back home,
Mhm.
and that's what I did because that's what I wanted to do.
I always thought
I
it was
didn't make
hard.
it hard for me. I didn't make it hard for me. It wasn't hard.
But I think we have the same mindset on stuff because I don't think anything is hard in my life.
Yeah, it's not hard.
I just think it's part of the game. It's part of the
It's
game.
part of the game.
It's part of the game.
You're gonna have setbacks. You're gonna have struggles. You're gonna have, oh no, I did this. Now I have to do it over again.
Mhm.
But it doesn't have to be hard.
Mhm.
You know, it's just a mishap, and you just keep moving. You jump over that, and you keep going. Yeah, that's basically how I looked at it.
Okay, so it wasn't hard. Well, and I don't really call things hard. I call things challenging.
Yeah,
So I don't feel like anything in life is hard.
If you make it hard,
Yeah.
as far as you sitting here and expecting shit to come,
Mhm.
I mean, excuse me,
Yeah.
stuff to come,
Mhm.
that's gonna seem hard to you because
Mhm.
you're not going out there to get it. Now it's hard because you're sitting here expecting it to come. You're thinking it's hard because it's not coming, and no, it's not hard. If you go and get it, you will see that it's not hard.
Or if you're attaching negative self-talk to the situation.
If you definitely attach negative
Self-talk.
talk to your mind,
Mhm.
to whatever you're doing, it's not going to be positive.
Yeah.
You cannot have a negative thought, negative motivations, and expect positive results.
Exactly.
It's never going to happen that way. It's impossible.
That's not how it works.
No. So you can't think negative and get positive.
Okay.
You have to think positive to get
Get
positive.
positive.
Work towards positive. You can't just sit here and say, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm
Mhm.
going to do that. And then it's done.
When you're done, yeah. You gotta get it.
No,
You gotta get it.
you gotta go get it.
Yeah, okay.
You have to go get it.
I don't know. Probably because the way I viewed it as hard, but I don't know why I thought it would be hard for my mom. I know the type of person she is, so I know. But it's just a question I wanted to ask you. Did you feel like it was hard? Because the way you explained it to me sometimes, like it sounded like it was a lot.
It's a lot, but it wasn't hard.
Okay, so it was a lot, but it wasn't hard.
Yes, it was
Okay.
a lot, but it wasn't hard because
Okay.
I already know that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's what I gotta do.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get it, and I got it done. You know
Okay.
what I mean? So yeah, no, it wasn't hard.
Okay.
To me, as a matter of fact, it's hard for me now because I cannot help my mom as much as I was. I was able to help her back then.
Mhm.
You know, it's like now to me, I guess because of the older I get and the more stuff I get into, and like with this
Yeah.
house right now,
Yeah.
like it hinders me
Mhm.
because I have to put more money out
Yeah,
into
out
it.
there, yeah.
So it kind of holds me back a little bit from helping my mom. I still help her,
Yeah.
but
Not as much as you want to.
not as much as I want,
Or as you wish to.
or as I wish to help
Mhm.
her, or as much as she needs
Needs
me to
help.
help her.
Mhm.
Right?
We'll get there.
Yeah, of course, we'll get there. That's why I said if I'm not pushing, I'm not gonna get there.
Exactly.
I have to push to get there.
That's a fact.
Absolutely.
Okay, so the next question I have, what are some things you thought you could have done better as a mom?
As a mom,
Mhm.
first of all, for me,
Mhm.
as a mom, what I could have done better for myself
Mhm.
was graduate from high school.
Mhm. As a mom.
As a mom,
Mhm.
that's one thing.
Why you think you think your life would be easier
I think my life,
or less challenging? I should say.
not easier, but
Less challenging financially.
less challenging financially
Financially.
because certain things that if I did graduate from high school,
Could have got certain jobs.
I could have gotten certain jobs.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that the job that I have now is not giving me, giving me whatever, good money or whatever,
Yeah.
but at least maybe I could have gotten, I would say it didn't affect me much as a mom. It's mostly like to portray it to my kids.
Mhm.
As far as I graduated,
Okay.
you got,
so
the
example.
Yeah, example
Okay.
wise. It's
Mhm.
not like, because I could have graduated from high school. I'm in a good job now
Mhm.
and still not have a good job that I have
Exactly.
now, getting paid
Mhm.
good, right? I'm getting
Exactly.
right now, whatever. But so for me, when I say as a mom graduated from high school, meaning as an example to my kids, like, yes, my mom graduated from high school.
Mhm.
But in turn, I got that from you guys, not looking at me negative because
Mhm.
I didn't graduate from high school,
Mhm.
but I'm telling y'all to go to school and make sure y'all graduate from high school, So
Yeah, I never looked at it like that.
never looked at it like
Yeah.
that. So in my as a mother, in my
Mhm.
case, that's what
One of the things.
that I would say, for example wise,
Mhm.
for my
You
kids
wish
to
you would've
follow.
graduated.
I wish I graduated for my kids because it's not like graduating is gonna make me a better
Good person.
person.
Mhm.
Graduating is gonna must give me a better job. None
Mhm.
of that stuff. But knowing that for my kids, they can say, "Oh yeah, my mom did graduate
Mm-hmm.
from high school." Something
Yeah, I get it.
positive for your kids to look at.
Do you feel like since your finances wasn't always right, that did you want to do more as a mom for me, or do you feel like you did your best with your situation?
Well, I feel like I did my best with my situation because I didn't have anything, like the only thing bad in that I had negative, or I could say that really hindered me as a mother growing up, is when your father passed away.
That was one of my questions. I was gonna ask, did dad's death hinder you?
Yes, it did hinder me more because your dad was there 100%. No funny.
No,
100% he was there.
Yeah.
Pick me up from work. I can drive. Pick me up, drop me off, there to the everything with you guys. Doctor, drive you. He was just there. Financially, mentally, physically. He was just there.
He was there for me all the way.
So it's like I had even though I have someone now, but being that your dad is your dad, he took half of your responsibility.
Because I was with him.
Right. So he took half of that from me.
It's a weight off of you, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a weight off of me as a mother.
Yeah.
You know, a father was there to take the fatherly role, so I wouldn't feel overwhelmed as a mother. Oh, I'm a mom, I have to be a mom because there's no dad, and I have to make sure he's this way as a dad. But when your father passed away, yes, that's why I was like, because before your father passed away, I mean, it was you and your dad.
Yeah.
So now, you know, it was just you and your dad. Always you and your dad with
every
your dad.
Day, all the time.
Every day.
24/7.
It was nothing without your dad. It was always you and your dad.
It was.
So, of course, that was a big
impact
because now I have to figure out what to do in this case now. Like now, I used to have in half. I have to figure out how to have in full.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta take over a big responsibility.
You gotta
be a mom and a dad now.
And a dad now. Which is something, so that was a big change in my life. That was a big, like, start over for me. You know, it really was.
He was used to, like,
it was used to him
doing this,
I
and
couldn't
he's
even
doing
drive.
that.
Like, you know, it was
I know. Yeah, I know.
I
remember.
stuff,
yeah.
So
stuff that you were scared to do, stuff that you didn't really know how to do, that he was helping you with a lot. And I was there, so I seen it. So
you know, offhand, the stuff that he was doing that
made it very easier for you.
I knew how to do them, but because he was there, I didn't have to do them because he was always willing to do it for me.
Exactly.
Even though I knew what to do when he passed away, it's like I did not know what to do because I wasn't doing it. So it's like I had to relearn all the stuff that I do know how to do.
Certain fears that you didn't have to face
because
before.
I never used to drive on the highway.
Yeah.
I had to learn how to drive on the highway.
Yeah. So
it's just certain things that he took off of me as a mother that I didn't really have to worry about. And, you know, when he passed away, I had to double up on that.
That was one of my questions. Because I feel like Dad's death did. I wouldn't say it hindered me, but I would say it impacted me in a way I didn't think it would. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I was young, so I was like, this is my dad now, I get it. But growing up now, I feel like if I had my dad,
is certain things.
Certain conversations I would have had that I didn't have.
Right.
Like I never had the conversations that I wanted to have with
and you know the closeness that you and your dad had, it would have been growing up would have been even like even if you guys were like this, you guys would have been like this.
Way closer.
Way closer, you know, now that you grew in age because your dad was really
He's into me.
Into you. Your dad is a nice person overall.
But
and he was 100% into you. Like he wanted you, he had to have you, he was everywhere with you, and he was young. So for young, and he wasn't like he didn't know how to take care of kids. He wasn't around other kids knowing, you know, but he.
I feel like that, like I was like to me, like the way like now I look back at it, like I was like his little brother.
Yeah, he sprung into action. Like he learned stuff so quickly that he know he had to do. He wasn't. I'm not a boy. I'm a man. I have to do this, and he jumped right into motion. So it was like, you know, he jumped right into motion.
You told me
so
that
I didn't have to.
That he started working again.
He had to get
he got a real job.
Your dad was a hustler. He was a bad man on the road, gun, whatever, you know.
I know.
But when I got pregnant with you, he got a job. You know, make sure he had that 9 to 5. So just in case something happens,
so
he
constant
had a 9
income
to 5.
coming,
Constant income. So he made sure he never had a job in his life until I got pregnant with you. Like
that's crazy.
A job, and that's because
that's crazy.
I got pregnant while because
I didn't even know that.
He didn't want to work for nobody.
I really didn't know that. I thought he had a job before. I didn't know that was his first job.
He never had a job. Never wanted a job. never want to work for nobody.
But he was like, since I'm about to have a kid, I need something
I
stable.
need something stable. I need to have a 9 to 5 where I know I have this flow coming in. I'm not gonna stop doing my hustle because that's
hustle.
That's
Yeah,
hustle. That's money.
That's been there forever. Yeah.
That's, you know, you're not gonna drop that, but
you need something stable. Just in case if you can't,
just in case
you need to stop hustling.
You stop hustling. You got a 9 to 5,
and it's safe. You don't got to risk you going to jail. Something like that.
So that's what when it came to him. When it came to you, he was into it. He was like really into you. He loved you, 100%. No funny.
I think that's the biggest part I miss about not having a dad. Is this? I don't think like Angel, like it's my step pops, but it's not the same relationship.
Yeah, because when Angel came in, you was already grown.
13, 12.
You was already like mature because you already had the responsibility. You already had picked up the responsibility of your dad.
Yeah.
So it's like when he came in, because you had this responsibility of a dad to your little brother, it's like him coming in would be like overthrowing you. Like he's now coming. No, that couldn't happen. You still had to be. He respected you, and I respected you, and you respected yourself. Respect your little brother to know that there is still this level of respect. I'm still a man. You know, I still have to do certain things, not because another man came in.
I just stopped.
I just stopped.
Yeah.
No,
So
you never stopped being a man until you matured into being a better man. Like you understood the assignment.
Yeah.
You understand what you had to do
very early.
Very early. Like I used to have to say, BJ, I'll take Raheem. You have to go outside, go to the park. Like I'll keep him. Like I had no problem. Oh, I have to go home. I gotta watch my brother. I didn't have to say, BJ, you know you gotta come watch your brother. I have to go to work. You know.
I just know how to go home.
You understood the complete full assignment. You had to drop him off of school, make him breakfast, make him lunch, whatever it is that I wasn't there at the time. You know you had to do. You did it with no issues. Never ever had a complaint. Never was like, Mom, why I have to do it? Or Mom, I'm tired. Why do I have to get up? As a 13-year-old, I never got none of that from you. Taking care of your little brother. And you take your brother to the park. All your friends was with you taking your brother. All your friends knew your brother. So
everybody knew everybody from
knows.
The girls that I used to talk to, my my female friends.
You really was like
Ryan was popular when he was a kid. Like,
the way your dad was with you.
I was with Raheem. Yeah.
That's how you was with Raheem.
Exactly.
You take him everywhere you go. You made sure he was good. You made sure he ate. You made sure he's clean. You made sure he got clothes on his back because whenever you go out to get your stuff, you always make sure he gets his stuff too. So it's like I never had to worry like, oh, I wonder if Raheem eat. Because I know BJ is 13. He's going to make sure Raheem eats. He's not going to sit in out. Even if BJ don't eat, I know Raheem is eating as a 2-year-old.
Or you used to bring home food.
I used to bring home food for both of y'all. So it's like, I know if there's no food in the house, I'm going to have to bring food in the house. But I know if there's food in the house, I don't have to worry. Raheem ate already. I know if I'm coming home at 9,
or we used to walk to your job and get food.
And go back home. Yeah. And if Raheem has to be in bed at a certain time, you're gonna make sure he goes to bed at a certain time. He used to make sure he's bathed at a certain time. It was just stuff that that I have to take care of because Daddy was here. He would be doing it because Mommy's at work. You completely understood the assignment, like you did. I didn't have to say nothing. I didn't have to beat you over the head. I didn't have to keep repeating myself to you. You was fully on board. Like, you're like, yeah, Daddy's gone. I have to do this. And up until today, you're what, 23? And I'm still getting the same results, the same treatments from you as far as when it comes to your brother, making sure that he has everything that he needs. Even if I don't have it to give it to him, you make sure he gets it. You know what I'm saying? You're 23. You don't have to do none of this stuff. But you as a man grew up that way. You didn't leave it behind you. You still love your mom.
I still love you, and that's in my eyes. I'm still no matter how much I feel like my Raheem grown. I'm gonna always feel like big bro or slash like that father figure. That's I always been a father figure. Right,
and that's why I know even with having your own kid that. You're gonna be okay as a dad. I don't worry about you I don't worry about you raising ZJ. I don't worry about how you're gonna raise him. I know when he comes around you, you're gonna raise him the same way you was raised. because that's the same way I raised you, the way I was raised. I wasn't raised bad. I don't think I was raised bad. So I want you to be raised the same way I did. So I raised you that way. When I was coming up, I had to, like, take care of my sister.
Yeah.
So you did the same thing. So now you have this whole energy of knowing how, this light of knowing how to take care of your own child, because you've been trained.
Yeah.
You're trained to take care of kids, to take care of your own.
Done it for over a decade plus.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I know. Yeah.
So you know how to take care of a child. You might say, "Oh, he don't know. He's 23. No, you know. I know you know. I know you know. You've been there. You had to do it. Raheem and
Fabian.
And Fabian. And it was never no, "Oh, mommy, I don't want to do it. Oh, that's not my brother, or that's not my sister's." I didn't have to ask you. You're doing it because that's just what you do.
And it's not like something that I feel like it was just natural. Like it was just like, even with the boy now, like I feel like I'm her emotional dad. Like I'm not gonna buy her anything because that's not my purpose. That's not my first place. She has parents, right? But emotionally, I'm her dad. Like emotionally, I give her the hugs and kisses, and I talk to her the way she want to talk to, because I know that she probably doesn't get that from her father. So I make sure that I give her that. Like, yo, I love you.
So she won't be missing none of that.
You're pretty. I hug you. I kiss you. I pick you up. I make sure you know that there's a man that loves you and appreciates you for the little girl you are.
That's right.
So that's why I make sure that, even though I don't buy her stuff, I make sure emotionally that she knows that she's loved and she's pretty, and that whatever that
nobody can take that away from
her. Exactly.
If nobody else don't love you, Mama, I love you. Even though that's not the case, but just to put it out there, if she knows that you have BJ's love, just as a cousin or just as a male cousin,
or however she wishes to view
it, right? We already know how she view you already, so it's a good thing, obviously, because she already see you in that light.
In that light.
Yes, you don't have to buy her anything. That's not, that's your job. That's not your purpose. Your purpose is to be here for her, like you said, emotionally and physically. Let her know, I'm here. You can come to me. I'm here to love you. Just the same thing like your brother. Even with me.
Yeah.
Even with me. Me just knowing that BJ's here. Like, alright, you help me pay mortgage. We all put in our little piece in mortgage. If I know I don't have my full mortgage, what did I say? BJ, give me $100 now. Me not have the rest of my mortgage. And it's no, but Mom, I just gave you my part. Where am I supposed to get? It's not even like no second question. Because
I feel like I always say, I know you're my mom. I know it's your job to be my mom, but like that doesn't mean that I still don't feel like I owe you. Because you don't have to be a good mom. You could be a mom and just like get me this what I need and not get me what I want. You got me what I want. You got me what I needed, and you got me more. You know what I'm trying to say? So I still, no matter what you say, I'm gonna still feel like I owe you, or you deserve the best son out of me because you gave me the best mom out of you. So I'm not gonna, even if I can't do it, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna get it from somebody. Or I'm gonna. But whenever you need it, I always have it. That's the funny part about it. Whenever you need it, I always can give it to you. There's never a time when we don't need it, I can't give it to you. There probably was times where I needed it, you couldn't give it to me. But whenever you needed it, I always give it to you.
Be able to give it to me. And that's what you want.
I want to make sure that whenever you need it, I can always give it to you.
To me.
That's one of my biggest things. Whenever you need it, whenever you need help from me, whenever you need me as a son, I'm always gonna be there for you in any way, shape, or form.
And me as a mother, I know that. I've known that before you was even this age. I've known that since you was way young. That you're any mommy can tell you. I already told her. I know this is how you're gonna be. I knew this is what you're gonna be. This is the type of man that you're gonna be. I already knew this. This was no, you telling me this is no surprise. I knew you were gonna be this person. You showed me this person even when you were younger, and I just knew you wasn't gonna change. I knew you weren't gonna change. Your grandmother can tell you that. Me already knew and say, this is what I'm gonna get from you. You understand? Me know that for a fact. Say the BJ is gonna be this kind of person. Because you, ever since you were younger, your little cousin, you used to polish her finger. She have a brother, but it's you and her. Yeah. You know?
Oh, I forgot about Tanya.
You and Tanya you would do everything with Tanya.
That's Let's try to do my Tanya here.
Do Tanya
let's,
here.
Let's
You try to play a dolly house with her. You paint her nails if she want her nails painted just because she's younger than and stuff. I remember I was telling you she lost her toy under the freaking heater. I cannot stop talking about that.
And I burn myself.
And I said, BJ, do not get the toy. And Tanya cried for the toy. I can never forget that. I said, BJ, the heater go burn you. Ah, the heater burn me. BJ, I tell you, say the heater go burn you. But Tanya cry for your toy. Okay, but the heater go burn you. But you're still so persistent to make Latanya happy.
Because she's a baby.
You get burned to get her a toy. Even though you know you're going to get burned, because I told you you're going to get burned, but because Latanya wants the toy, that's stuff like that already make me know, say, listen, my son, I go all out for him girls.
Yeah, even for my girlfriends, I go super crazy with my girlfriends.
When you went to Jamaica as a kid, your grandmother can't tell you. When your grandmother said to you, say, you know, say, when them talk and you listen with your little fast self, and I listen to them conversation with your little boy self. And when they go to the road and you hear them attack and you start cuss the boy when my mother them attack out. You don't know but you're not even a Jamaican. And you bad up the boy and tell the boy I've got suck him all these things. So my mother tell me, say, yeah, my she's supposed to hear your son or she had done the man. She had but just to him ear we attack. Don't mess with his girls. BJ does not like anybody messing with the girls in his family. Do not mess with them. He doesn't like it.
Yeah, why would I like that though?
And you've been there.
But I don't have no sisters, so I don't know why I'm like that. I don't have no sisters.
Exactly. And you've been like that since you were younger. Because when you went to Jamaica, the first time you went to Jamaica, you was 2 years old. And this happened on the second time you went to Jamaica. So you was probably like, I want to say 5, 6, because you was going to school at the time. And you'll see the man on the road and just start cuss out the bad man because you hear them and say, the man they do something to one of your cousins. One of your
I remember he's riding the bike. I remember. Yeah, I don't know why I'm like that. I don't know why. Like I don't know why.
You went to this lady's house, right? I don't talk to the lady, but you went with your cousins. And the lady asked your cousin for my number to tell me that, oh, you have such a good son. He came to my house for the first time. And the shoes is all over the place. And your son picked the shoes up and packed them in order out of the way. I don't know, remember what else she said was messy. And you went over there and you started fixing. Vacuum and you clean. This is your first time going to this lady's house.
I think I was like 9. I was dumb young.
This is your first time going to her house. And she asked your cousin for my number so she can call me and tell me this. I don't talk to her. I don't know her. She don't know me. But she had to call me and say, lady, this boy that you have, he's going to be a good man. I can never forget that. She called me on the phone and told me that your son is going to be a good man. Because he just come to my house and decide he want to clean my house up.
But even with my first girlfriend, I used to go to her house and clean her house, clean her room, wash the dishes and all that.
I remember.
And I wasn't even doing that at my house.
Even her grandmother's house.
Even her grandmother's house.
You go over there, you washing, you cleaning up if their place is messed up.
But it's crazy. Like I wasn't even the cleanest nigga at home. Like I wasn't.
You weren't.
I didn't wash the dishes in my house that
No,
much.
you had to wash them.
But I mean, like, yeah, but like.
I had to tell you.
Yeah, but it wasn't like a thing I would do.
Just go wash the dishes. But there was no dishes for you to wash in the house, so it's not like, oh, there's a plate in the sink, let me go wash it. We washed our own shit.
Yeah.
So we had to. You use the plate, you had to wash your plate. Yeah. So it was never no like, oh, dishes in the sink. So in that case.
I'm just saying though, like I wasn't a natural cleaner. I'm not a natural cleaner.
Never. You're still not now.
I'm not a natural cleaner. But the fact that I just knew when it came to women,
you
always wanted to take care of them.
You want to take the grandmother. Oh, can DJ come to me, help me with the groceries? Can DJ?
Yeah, she used to always want to come help me do something.
Can you call DJ? Like, lady.
They used to always tell us, oh, grandma wants you to come.
Grandma.
This is her grandma. That's not my grandma. Grandma wants you to come help me do this. Grandma wants you to come do this. Grandma wants you to come over and help do this. And I was young. I was 14, 15.
That was young.
14, yeah.
So, I've known that you're going to be a good man since you were young.
As you grow up, you make your mistakes and you do dumb shit and stuff. You learn. But I never left my key morals of like being a respectful man.
Yep.
I never disrespected a girl. I never hit a girl. I never called a girl out her name. I never did things like that. I probably did other things like cheat on a girl or try to control a girl or like be negative towards her. But I never was like a disrespectful guy ever. And I always put my best foot forward. So any girl I talk to, even with my mom, family, friends, I never was like a guy that was just mean to girls. I was always a nice guy. I was always a lover boy in my group. Mm-hmm. I never was the mean guy, like, oh, F girls get money. I was never that guy. I was always, I like her, bro. Mm-hmm. She think BJ always got a girlfriend. BJ always doing this. I was the first one to post my girlfriend on Instagram. I was the first one to be open with my girlfriend and post them and stuff like that.
When you was younger, talk about your first girlfriend. Your first girlfriend, you probably don't even remember.
I don't remember.
You probably don't remember. Because your first girlfriend was a light-skinned girl.
No, I was young.
Young. And I had to go to the store and buy her stuff for Valentine's Day. You bought her a bracelet.
I've been feeling. No. I was big. Long time.
You was probably like what? 6 or 7? You was hanging out?
I was going to Graham.
You was going to Graham. You was going to elementary school.
I was going to Graham, yeah. I remember what you were talking about.
And I had to go take you to the store to buy her stuff. Because you wanted her to give her, and I don't remember if it was her birthday or it was...
It was something.
But you was like 7
I was young. It was something, yeah. I was like 2nd, 3rd grade.
Yeah.
2nd grade, probably. 3rd grade. And one of those, I was young though. I was at Graham. When Graham, I was young.
I think it was like 2nd or 1st grade.
I was young. Graham
was like, you was literally a baby.
I was like 2nd, 3rd grade. I was 2nd, 3rd grade.
Yes.
Because I was in 4th grade, I was in Yonkers.
You were so young that when you came to me to ask me to get this stuff for you, I'm like, BJ, what do you know about this? Getting people stuff.
Really, that's I don't know. That's how I was with girls. I was always a lover boy, bro. I always loved women.
So the answer to your question.
And I loved you very early.
Yeah, you loved me like to death.
Yeah, when I was a baby, I definitely loved you. Like I was a mama's boy.
You was.
Like
Even though your dad,
I was my dad more, but I never stopped being mama's boy.
Let me tell you something. I remember anything I used to tell you, BJ, don't go outside and do this, or BJ, if that you come and say, mommy, this so and that's so and that's so. You not do. If I say BJ don't eat, you're not eating. BJ said don't drink, you're not drink. It was nothing that I told you not to do that you would do. And you would come back and say to me, mommy, and this was with your dad. Mm-hmm. And you come back and say, mommy, you know that this person tried to give me something and I didn't take it. You will come back and tell me because you know you told me don't do this, mommy. Don't eat from people. Don't do all this kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And you listened. Like, you really listen, because you would come back and say, mommy, this person tried to give me this, and this person tried to give me that, because you're such a good kid. People always trying to give you shit. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, don't take nothing from nobody. You don't need to take stuff from people. Mm-hmm. But you used to always come back and tell me, this person tried to give me this, or this person tried to give me food, or I'm like, don't take nothing from nobody. But you never, like, you was always the one that's looking out for me. Always looked out for me. So the answer to that question is, I never felt alone. As far as when it came to you, because you were there. So it's like you sprung into action to fill that other 50 that I've lost now that you got a little bit older. So, you know, it's...
So okay, so basically the answer to that, we on the whole rant. But the answer to the dad question was like, it did hinder you, but it wasn't as big of a hindrance as it could have been if you didn't have a son that was of age, or like me of age.
Yeah, to jump in.
Yes, if I was like 6 or 7, it would have really been a hindrance. But because I was 12 and I knew that I had to be a dad/brother, it was like, okay.
Mm-hmm. And you knew what you had to do, and you did it. So that kind of filled that...
The void.
Maybe it didn't fill the whole 50 because financially
I wasn't there.
Right. So physically, mentally...
And emotionally, I was there.
That 30% was there. Mm-hmm. So, you know, that 20% was just me now working more hours to fill in all the extra stuff that I didn't, you know, having to financially pay for. Mm-hmm. You know, I had to downsize from my bills. Like, I had to get a smaller apartment. Mm-hmm. You know, I had to get a 1-bedroom. No, it was still a 2-bedroom. You always had your own room.
When Dad died, it's still
a 2-bedroom.
When Dad died, we was living at 5th. Then we went to the basement.
Right, and the basement was a 2-bedroom. It was just cheaper because it's a basement.
It's a basement, yeah.
But it was still a 2-bedroom.
Mm-hmm. Still 2-bedroom.
It was nice.
My room was dumb little. Yeah. Your room was a little bigger than mine.
Yes.
My room wasn't that big either.
No, it's the smallest space I ever lived in.
Yeah, it was tiny.
Smallest space I ever lived in in my whole life.
The kitchen was super small. We had like a little living room area, still super small.
That's the smallest place I ever lived. Yeah. That's the smallest space I ever had. And that was only for what, a year and a half? Yeah, basically because we had a Christmas there.
I know I stayed there my whole middle school.
Or 3 Christmases.
It was 2 years.
Okay. We moved there 2012.
We moved there when I was in 7th grade.
We moved there 2011.
We moved out when Angel came.
And we moved out 2012. 2013. No, we got married in 2013. 2012. So it was only a year.
Yeah. I know I was going to school from there.
Yeah.
To Davis.
That's your first. The first year you started Davis, that's
7th grade, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going there,
Yes.
7th grade, yeah. Then I think we left when I was going to 8th grade. Because I remember, no, because I was still,
You graduated.
I was working from there to go to Thornton
Right.
early. So we was there for 2 years.
Yeah, we had, because we did 2 Christmases there, I think.
We was there for 2 years because I used to walk from there to go to Thornton.
Yeah,
Walk
you
straight down,
definitely
straight
walked
down the
straight
block to
down.
go to Thornton.
Yes, and you used to.
I was 9th grade.
Right, yeah.
I actually used to live over there.
Mm-hmm.
So that was
So that we
definitely 2
definitely
years.
spent, so in that small
Like
space,
2.5 years
we was
we did.
definitely there for like 2.5 years.
Mhm. For a fact. I remember that.
That's the smallest space I ever lived in my whole entire life.
I mean, this big house.
Yeah. And thank God it wasn't for too long. But it's not like it was a bad space. It was nice. It was very comfortable, clean, nice. It wasn't like a basement.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
Yeah, it was. The only thing that was terrible about that basement is that we didn't have we only had that little tiny
We have
window.
no windows.
That's it.
Yeah, no windows.
But it was nice and clean, well
Maybe
built.
that's even why I want to have windows now. Because I always like kind of never had windows.
That's the only place we had. That was a terrible. It wasn't
It
terrible.
was terrible because it was thinking that,
But yeah, that's the smallest space we ever lived in. And so basically, and that's when your father passed away. So that was, that way I had to settle.
Mhm.
That's the only really time I would say it had a really big impact on me because
yeah.
right in there, we was already on the verge of moving because we wanted to move out of the apartment.
Mhm.
We was already looking for apartments, and your father died in that process. I had to get school and apartment for Raheem at the time, so it's like I was trying to get him in school, and then I had to pay for school too. So that kind of hindered, took another 20%.
But then also grandma came in and helped a lot.
And then your grandmother came in, so she helped a lot. So that 20% that was missing, she came in and filled that 20%. She completely filled that 20%.
Because he wasn't even buying
added another 5. I wasn't doing anything anymore. Only thing I was really doing was paying bills. She was buying groceries.
She was buying groceries?
She was. She used to take you out. She used to give me the money to buy the groceries.
Oh, she did. Oh. Yeah. So also me. So when my dad died, so basically it was me and grandma.
Yeah. When your dad died, it's not like.
So I was there.
Even
physically, grandma was there financially.
So that 20% that you couldn't fill financially, your grandmother filled. Your dad's mother.
So you kind of got a full circle.
Full circle.
But even better when you think about it though. Because grandma was giving us way more money, probably.
Than when your dad was there.
Yeah.
So she was even helping me more. So that's why.
And the fact that I could be there all the time made it easier.
I didn't have to pay. But the thing now is, your dad wasn't there. If your dad was there, I wouldn't have to be paying for school for myself. Mm-hmm. So now I had to pay this school, which is now different. Because now I have to pay for Raheem to go to school. Because remember, he's going to private school.
Yeah, he's going to start private school.
So I have to pay for him to go to... No, the private daycare. I have to pay for him to go to the daycare now. Because he wasn't going to school yet. Because he was still baby. He was going to the daycare.
Yeah. And then he started going to school.
Then he started going to school, the private school. So even though the daycare... Even though I had to pay for the daycare, it still didn't set me back. Because I was still able to save money to get the bigger house. When we got the bigger apartment. So it really didn't set me back, even though it was a smaller space. The smaller space that we got into just helped me to save more money. Yeah. To be able to go into the bigger
sometimes
space.
you got to scale down to scale up.
You have to scale down to scale up, and that's basically what it was. We scaled down maybe for 2.5 years. It wasn't a bad scale down. It was just a smaller scale down.
Went to a way better place.
And went to a way bigger and better place. So it was
in a better environment.
Better environment. So it was 100% good. It didn't make it a bad situation. So I had help. So that's where I cannot say I had a hard life, a hard time, a hard anything.
Because you always kind of. Whenever something happened, it's always kind of was there.
Yes.
Either you was there for yourself or somebody
was there for me.
Yeah.
I was never a lonely person as far as not having help in any kind of situation at all. As far as having a backbone, like somebody else there. Like you was my backbone when your father was my backbone when he was here. When he left, you and your grandmother was my backbone. Then I even gained more backbone when I got Angel. Yeah. So it's now I got Angel, you and your grandmother as a backbone. So it's like, why would the hell would it be hard for me?
Exactly. Yeah, I forgot grandma did too.
I don't have nothing to be hard. Life was just life to live, and I was living it as much and to the best of my ability with you guys. You guys never had to.
Kind of answer a lot of those questions in one big spiel.
Because basically, it's like it's a story,
So next question I have is, how would you describe me in one word, and then / our relationship in one word? So me and our relationship, like how we are now.
One word?
Yeah, currently. Like me in one word currently, and our relationship one word currently.
The best thing that can happen to me. love you.
I love you too.
The best thing in both of them.
Yeah. I would say currently we have the
We're getting.
I feel like this is the best I've been in a long time, personally, and I feel like our relationship is the best it has ever been in my life, personally.
Right now?
Yes.
I think for some reason, I think when you was in college, we had a good relationship too.
No, but it's not like this.
No, it's not like this. But when you was in college, we had a.
No, we was close. 'Cause I remember driving.
No, I mean, we were always close.
I used to drive down on your birthday.
It's not like we weren't close. We always been close. You and I was always close. It was nobody else not to be close. You and I personally have always been close. Yeah. You can always come talk to me. We always have a relationship.
But I feel like now I'm more open.
To talk to me. Yeah.
So that's why I would say it's better. Before it
is better.
You, my mom was like, yeah, whatever.
You're more mature now. It's easier for us to talk about things. You can come to me and not be like, oh, wonder if I can say that to my mom.
Yeah.
You know, now you'd be like, oh, I can say it to my mom.
It's my mom. Yeah.
It's my mom.
Yeah.
I shouldn't even have to worry if I can say it. Even the type of mom that I am.
Yeah, exactly.
You can say anything. You can come to me with anything. Anything.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I had to learn that. I feel like, you kind of get, when you growing up, kind of get stuck like, I can figure it out. I'm a big man. I'm going to figure it out. Whatever my mom says, whatever. But I realized that I don't have it all figured out. I can't have it all figured out, and I will never have it all figured out.
I don't even have it all figured out. No,
but I feel like it was a lot of ego, especially as a man. See, I didn't have a dad, so like, nigga, I have a dad. I'm good. I figured how to be a real man without having a dad, so it's like, I'm good. I'm gonna figure this shit out. But I didn't have it all figured out.
It's not that you don't have it figured out. It's that you need guidance with it. You needed some guidance with the figuring out, like.
No, but I feel like I was like you told me the other day though, when the situation happened with the thing, you said you need to be humble.
Yes.
And once you told me that from that day you told me that, my whole mindset changed on how I view certain things. Because I do go in certain situations like, I'm BJ, I'm smart, I know what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna figure it out. But when we had a situation and I was sitting there talking to the people them, you was like, you can see that, nigga, you don't got it all figured out. I seen that I didn't have it all figured out. I seen that I didn't know a lot that I thought I did. That's when, after that, you was like, you just stop talking, stop acting like you're so smart, you're so big, because now when you go into people them, you're not saying the right things, you're stuttering, you sound scared, you know what you're saying, you sound stupid. So from that situation happening, you told me that you need to humble, I always was like, yeah, I gotta chill. I don't know where I have everything figured out. And even from other situations, whatever you said to me, like, BJ, this gonna happen, BJ, that gonna happen, BJ, don't do that, that gonna happen. When everything you said always happened the same way you said. And once I seen the pattern of, mom said this gonna mess up and it messed up. Mom said don't do that and I did it, didn't work. Mom said do that and it didn't work. So now that I know that mom is right. When mom tell you stuff, when parents, I'm gonna say mom, because mom is my most parent. So my mom tell me stuff, there's no, mom, you bugging. There's no, nah, she just saying that. There's like, nah, mom's right, bro. Of course I have my own distinction of like own mind, but now that I've seen situations mess up, if I would have said, yo, nah, mom said this, I'm gonna do that, I would never been where I am today.
But like you said also, it's you have to go through things sometimes to learn. Yeah. You know? So even though I'm telling you, BJ, don't go through that hole, it's dark on the other side. You need to see that it's dark on the other side to make sure I'm right.
You could be just saying that.
So now that you went on there and you see that it's dark on that side, now you're gonna go over there and I said, BJ, go in there. It's light. You're not even. I said, BJ, don't go in there. It's dark. You're gonna say, you know what? Mom told me that hole was dark before and it was dark. Yeah. I'm not going over there because mom is right. Yes, you know what I mean? So like you told me, don't be sorry for doing something good when it messes up. Or don't feel bad that you do something good and it doesn't work out the right way. Just look at it as an experience. And I 100% understood what you're saying. And I took it for what you said. Look at it as an experience. Because when I was looking at it as I'm sorry, I felt bad. I felt mad.
Make you feel like you made the wrong decision.
Made the wrong decision. I'm so angry. Like I'm mad. I'm so angry. But
you
then
feel guilty.
I feel guilty. Like I feel so bad. Like why the hell did I do this? I shouldn't have. But then when I think about it, for what you said, it is
as an experience, a lesson. I think you need to go through to make yourself better.
Now I know what I'm not gonna do.
Exactly.
Now I know what I am gonna
do. So it's not bad. It's nothing bad.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
And I'm not sorry that I did it.
That's why I even said,
Because
I said there's never really anything ever bad or a problem in your life.
It's not. Because you go through things to get things.
To become better.
To become better.
So there's never really any problems.
So I'm going to fall. I'm going to trip over this.
Especially if you know you're going to fall.
If you know exactly.
You know, I'm going to fall. One of these days I'm going to mess up. One of these days something will happen to mess up. Once you know that, when you fall, it's like, oh shit.
I'm good.
I know. I know that was coming. Yeah, that's it. I expected that. But when you go through life thinking like,
I can't fall.
I'm never gonna fall off.
Or if I do fall, I'm not gonna be able to get up. Or no, you have to know that you're gonna fall and you're gonna get up.
Get up, exactly.
Yeah, it's not like, oh shoot, if I fall, I might not be able to get up.
Or I can't do it.
Or if I fall, I can't get up.
If I lose this person, I can't do it no more. If I lose this, I can't do it no more.
No, you can't.
So your mindset. You already have a losing mindset. You're never gonna win. You're never gonna win
with that mindset. It's just like you thinking negative and expect the positive, like we said.
Like we said earlier. Yeah, facts.
So basically, it came a different conversation, but it came back right to the same thing. Negative and positive. You cannot think negative and get positive.
Exactly.
You understand? There's no way it's gonna be. It's impossible.
Because things gonna happen. That's why when people come to me with their problems, it's like, yo, bro, I get that you want to complain, but it's like, bro, it's life, bro. Life. It's going to happen.
You think
I can't feel for you, bro.
Because I don't tell you my problems. You feel like I have no problems. So you now telling me all your problems is doubling the problems that I have. Because now I'm got my problems. Plus I got to think about your problems. And
help you fix yours, because you're obviously not strong enough to deal with your own problem.
Because it's not like you're asking me, you're not asking me for help or let's see what you can do to make your issue. You're complaining to me. If you have an issue and you say, can you help me with this issue? I have an issue. Okay, BJ, can you help me make this $50 real quick? I don't know how.
Then I can help you.
But if you're going to say, BJ,
I don't got $50. I can't make $50. I don't know how to make $50.
Oh my God, every time they want $50, every time I got to try to make $50. I don't want to hear that.
Don't want to hear that, bro.
I want you to say, BJ, how can you help me make $50, bro? Because I need it.
Exactly. I don't want to hear. I don't like complaining because I feel like it's always a solution to the problem.
It's a solution to the problem, and you complaining to me about your problem.
When I already have a bone in mind.
When I already got my own problem that I'm trying to solve here, it's like now I've got double problems. Why? Why am I stuck with two problems when I only got one? I only need to be one.
Yeah. I don't need to deal with yours.
I don't need to deal with yours. But people don't look at me telling you my problem now. I'm burdening you. People don't look at life like that. So deal with your problem and move on.
Or if you want to tell somebody your problems,
don't make me a burden.
Don't make me a burden. But also like expect someone to want to help you. Don't be like, oh, I'm not gonna, like if you talk to me or somebody, they're gonna give you advice. If you don't want advice, say don't want advice. But if you don't want advice, I don't want to hear your complaints.
Right? Because if you can't take my advice and you're not gonna put my advice into motion,
I don't care what you're saying.
Don't tell me.
Don't tell me your boyfriend cheating on you.
Because if break up with him. Break up with him. And you like, oh, not gonna break up with him.
I don't hear nothing else.
Don't tell me.
Tell me nothing else. I don't hear it. I don't care anymore.
What it is. Simple if you got a problem and I'm gonna give you the solution to cure it, and you're not gonna try to cure it,
don't tell me nothing.
Don't
tell me nothing, bro.
Don't tell me.
I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
Exactly.
Don't come tell me you don't have no money, because guess what? You didn't go to work. Oh, I don't have enough money because I called out last week and you come, oh, I didn't get enough money in my paycheck. Why you didn't get no money in paycheck? I didn't go to work last week one day. But it's your fault. You didn't go to work one day last week. Why are you complaining to me about not getting enough money in paycheck?
Go to work, nigga.
Go to work. You should.
And that's how I'm going to say to you. Go to work, nigga.
If you went to work that one day,
and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I feel you, man. I'm like, yo, bro, go to work. I'm not gonna be. That's why I say I can't talk to people that are sensitive, because I'm gonna say how you need to hear it. I'm gonna say, bro, go to work.
What the hell you
gonna say? Oh nah, man, it's okay to take breaks. No, bro. If you know you gotta pay your bills, why you sitting down there and not going to work, bro?
Why not?
And you want to complain to me like I can't help you, bro?
I can't help you because I'm gonna tell you, bro. Don't tell me shit.
I'm gonna tell you to go to work.
I'm gonna tell you don't tell me.
The same way, same tone, same. And if you don't like it that way,
don't talk to me. Don't tell me nothing else. I really don't care.
I don't care. Don't talk to me then.
Don't talk to me.
When I was raised up, my mom it wasn't no talking nice. If it was an issue and I needed to solve it, and I complained to her, and she said nicely the first time, I don't do it, she'll come back again. You don't listen, I'm gonna yell at you. They gonna get it now.
You gonna get it now?
People don't take soft talking, bro.
No, people don't take soft talking.
You don't take soft talking. Soft talking don't work. Soft talking only works when you're speaking love to somebody. Soft talking don't work when you're trying to solve a problem.
Solve a problem. It does not.
Okay, you need an aggressive energy to fuel you to solve your problem.
Right.
Me talking to you say, oh yeah, babe, it's okay. Just you're gonna be okay. that's not helping you. You need me to say, yo, bro, chill out the doc. You gonna be good, bro. You gonna figure it out, bro. What you over there doing that? You feel me? That's what you need.
That's what you need.
When I'm like, oh, I love
that's
you.
a push.
You know what I'm saying? I love you, mom. You're so nice. That's when I could calm. I was talk to you calm.
Right.
I'm speaking loving to you.
So you don't need the aggravation.
You need no aggression.
To be aggressive.
If I'm trying to motivate you and inspire you, I can't talk to you like that. You're never gonna get it.
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. I have to beat it into you.
Yes.
Basically, I have to beat it into you. So.
Yes, that's why people be yelling at the kids, because when you talk soft to them, they don't get it.
You don't.
Because that's when you soft talking is when you're speaking the love, energy, nurturing energy. You can't soft talk aggression. It's impossible. It's never gonna work.
Never gonna work. Can't soft talk aggression. Aggression is aggression.
Yeah, you can't soft talk that.
It's not.
It's never gonna
nothing
work.
soft with aggression. No softness with aggression. Bro.
Facts.
And personally, if you're my friend,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Exactly. In the most open, straight way possible.
That's why I tell me I can't. Might shut your mouth. Yes, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend. You're gonna hear the truth.
Say the way you want to hear
I'm
it,
gonna say
and then you're still going back to do the same thing you're gonna do.
I'm gonna say it the way I feel like I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it the way I think you want to hear it. No, I'm gonna say it the way I am gonna say it because that's the way I'm gonna say it.
Especially because you know me. You come to your problem. You know how to talk, bro. So you're gonna get what you're gonna get. Don't get upset.
I'm gonna tell you, bro.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you.
So that's how I was raised. My mom raised like that. My mom was very blunt to me. Very straightforward. There was no sugarcoating. There was no soft talking unless it need be soft talking. But if soft talking needed to be, I got soft talking. But when I did need soft talking, I definitely got 100% transparency and honesty. So that's why when I talk to people, you're gonna get 100% straight up transparency and honesty. I'm not gonna talk to you soft, especially when you need soft talking too.
That's right.
Because that's not how I was raised.
My job, they be like, damn, Maya, your mouth, no filter. No, because why am I telling you something that you don't need to hear? I'm going to tell you what you're supposed to hear.
In the way you're supposed to hear it.
In the way you're supposed to hear it. You don't have to say it like that. But that's the way I have to say it because that's the way it came out. That's the way it is.
Yeah. And when I say it the soft way, nobody listens to me. Nobody
gets it.
They're
like, Ma, you didn't have to tell her that. But it's the truth. Mm-hmm. Why you want me to lie? They like to tell me at my job, but you didn't have to tell her. But it's the truth. That's what she needs to hear in order to be better, become better. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't care what you need to hear. That's just how I am. You're gonna hear the truth. You're gonna hear the truth from me. Facts. You're gonna hear how I feel. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'm not. I'm not that person.
No, me either.
I'm just gonna tell you.
I tried it with people, and it's very difficult. I can be a sensitive. I can know how to talk. Be empathetic. Yeah. I know how to deal with certain situations. I know how to deal with certain people. I know how to talk. I can deal with all different types of people. You know what I'm saying? I know how to send out my energy, different energies to different people. All right, you might be. I know you. Even if I don't know you, and you come to me and ask me something. First of all, I'm going to feel your energy when you're talking to me. So I'm going to feel if I can say certain things to you, if you're going to take it this way or that way. I can feel that when you come to me. Exactly. So if you come to me with a negative way, I'm going to give you that same energy back. If you come to me in a soft, subtle way, I'm still going to tell you what it is, but it's going to be the way you come to me is the way I'm going to give you what you want to hear. Exactly. Or what you need to hear, personally, because I don't really give you what you want to hear. Exactly. I give you what you need to hear. Exactly. That's me. What you need to hear is what you're gonna hear. What you want to hear, you ain't gonna get from me. I feel like growing up, I always got what I needed to hear, never got what I wanted to hear. Yeah, you get what you need to hear, because wanting to hear something. You ever told me anything I wanted to hear? No. Never. I'm not gonna tell you. Never told me nothing with girls, with my life. Even your girlfriend knew that. Yeah. What do your girlfriends do? Yeah. Oh, I have to talk to you because you always tell how it is, and I can never forget that day. I wanna. Like, I'm not, there's no filter. And there's no picking sides. It's no picking sides. It's either you as my son know that. Wrong, yeah. It's not, you're not right because you're my child. Yeah. Never in my book. I'm going to defend you if I know what I can defend you on, but I'm not going to give you right if you're wrong. Exactly. Never. That's never in my book. Never experienced that before. Never. Not in my book. Never heard that before. But if you're right, trust me, I stand up on the hill for you. Believe, trust and believe. I know that. I'm going to be on that hill for you. But you got to let me know what you're doing, because you cannot expect me to help you or defend you or talk about you or do things if you're a liar to me. If I see that you're lying to me and you hiding stuff from me and then you come to me and expect me to be there for you, it's not going to happen. And you know that. Yeah. You have no reason to lie to me. You can come to me and tell me anything you want to.
anything under the sun.
And I feel like that also.
I don't judge people.
That also what makes our relationship so good, because I don't come to you. I don't ever come to you unless I'm gonna be fully % honest, and I don't only tell the good parts of my life.
Right.
I don't come
you
to
tell
you
me
like,
everything. You tell me what you do, and you tell me what happened. And that's why I was always able to give you the
full
advice that you need to get.
I never lied to you.
Because you never lied to me.
Never hold myself back.
Never
hold my part
even
back.
in school, when the teacher called me and said, BJ, do this. And I said, did you do it? Yes.
Yeah. If I didn't do nothing, I would say no.
Because if you don't do it, you're going to say no. And then if the teacher say, yes, he did do it. And I said, he said he didn't do it. He didn't do it.
Same way
I don't care what you say. I don't care what level you on. I know he didn't do it.
Same way a lady told me to.
Right.
She said I threw the thing
on
the floor.
She made me and you didn't show them. I wanted to act like me for just take that because she ahead.
A higher form.
No, it don't work like that. Not because you're a higher form, you're gonna tell on my child, and I'm just gonna believe you.
Yeah. She
no,
definitely was lying.
I know my child, and I know that my child will not lie to me because he doesn't have to lie to me.
Never. And even when I was a kid, never had lied.
You never had to lie to me.
I don't think I never lied to you before.
And that's what the same thing I was trying to tell Raheem. Like, I give you guys no reason. You can come to me and tell me the truth for what it is, because guess what? I'm gonna work it out, because there's always a reason to do. It's always something. It's always an action to a reaction, or a reaction to an action. So it's always something. Maybe you lied because you're scared.
No, I feel like you only lie when you're scared.
Yeah, you lie because you're scared.
Exactly.
So if as a kid you lied, it's because you're scared, bro.
Yeah. Even as an adult.
Even as an adult.
You lied to your girlfriend because you're scared what she was saying.
You're scared what she's gonna leave you. You're scared what she's gonna say. You might not think you might say, oh, I'm not scared of my girlfriend. I'm not afraid of her.
Scared.
You are scared, because
you're very scared.
If you had told her the truth, if you wasn't scared, you would have told her the truth.
Exactly.
But you're scared to tell her the truth because you're scared of the outcome.
Yeah. So you're scared.
Maybe if I tell her, I said, but I want with that girl, she'll leave me.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna tell her. So I'm not with a girl. I'll share with the bros.
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't hanging out with no girl.
Exactly.
Because if I tell her that, she gonna leave me. But if you're honest and you wasn't doing anything with the girl, and you're not scared,
you don't tell her.
Yo, I was hanging out with that chick. She was over there. We were just, drinking, smoking, talking, whatever.
I ain't do nothing with her.
I ain't do nothing with her. Now, depends on how the person is.
Yeah.
You can't figure out, but you're honest. You had no reason to lie to her.
You're not scared.
You're not scared.
Especially if you're not doing nothing wrong.
Especially if you're not doing nothing wrong. But now, you're scared, so you're going to tell the lie. Same thing as a kid. Most kids that lie are scared. Scared to get beat. They're scared of, right. And kids are more scared than adults because they can't defend themselves.
Facts.
They can't defend themselves. Basically, a kid can't really defend himself compared to an adult.
But I feel like it's worse when an adult lies because adults know
more. It's definitely worse because you're an adult now. You're supposed to be able to defend yourself. Exactly. So you have no reason to lie.
And you're supposed to be able to face your consequences.
Face your consequences between it after that.
Yes.
As a child, you don't know nothing about these things. So you're going to lie to protect yourself because you're thinking that's the way to protect yourself.
Yeah.
But as an adult, you know that's not the way to protect yourself.
Exactly. So that's why
a child, they're going to think, oh, I lie, I'm protecting myself. Because that's just, nobody teach people to lie.
Yeah. Facts. You just lie because you lie.
You lie because people lie.
Yeah.
Every single soul on this earth will lie before.
Yeah, I know.
So, as a kid,
we've all been scared before.
We've all been scared. And as a kid, even to protect yourself more, you're going to tell the lie to protect yourself. And as an adult, like you said, you're going to tell a lie to protect yourself, but you don't need to tell a lie to protect yourself because you should be able to defend yourself.
Exactly.
And even if you did make a mistake, you should be able to say,
own up to your mistakes.
I made a mistake.
Be accountable.
I'm sorry. And accept the consequences. If she wants to leave, she leave. Because guess what? You knew before you did that these are the consequences that could have came after this.
Exactly.
So you don't need to lie.
Facts.
And that's basically how I raised you. You don't need to lie. The worst that can come out of a lie is you going down. You might think you're up now, but it's going to catch up to you.
What are some things you would like for us to do more?
I would like for us to really like we've been doing, which we do, but we just don't do it a lot. Like we've talked about going out more, doing more business together, making life better for us as a family, because if we don't do things together, it's harder. It's more complicated.
Yeah, I feel like we're the heads of whatever we're leading.
Yeah, so it's like if you don't do what you need to do, if we don't do what we need to do, it's gonna shut down.
They're gonna shut down.
Yes.
The foundation.
I
feel like we're like not on like no egotistical thing, but on realistic level, we're the forefront.
So you have to be up there.
Yeah.
And take care of what you're taking care of. Like we have to do what we have to do.
Yeah.
Have to. For us to bond more. I mean, we don't have issues where we're not. Like I don't feel like you don't bond with me. I know you don't feel like I don't bond with you. Which in maybe sometimes because I do have my times when I just want to, you know, I don't even want to.
No, but I think as an adult, I know that that's normal. I don't take that personal.
Yeah, sometimes I just want to be in my own space.
I don't take that personal.
Even as a child, I was always like that.
Yeah.
I was always a calm.
Yeah, I never took that personal.
Person. But yeah, so like you said, you don't take that. But yeah, other than that, well, I want us to do a lot together. Go out, get ZJ, be with ZJ more, with ZJ more, getting them, you know, even with Raheem. I just want us to do more things as a family, like go to museums, you know.
Just live life
as a family. Go to the park. Go, which we do these things, but just do them more. Like even we never been on a picnic. I would love to go on a picnic. You know, me and you, we're just gonna picnic. We don't even if it's not Raheem or Angel or just even me and you. Like now we just you know I have time off of work. You know when everybody's at school or work or whatever. Me and you, we go spend our little time together. We talk all the time. We talk about a lot of stuff. We talk about everything. We don't just talk about foolishness. We talk about everything that happens in life. We talk about what goes on in the world. We don't just talk about what goes on in our lives. So for me and you to bond more, get more out of life together. Like, you know, get into the business life with you more. I wanna be on a business page with you more. I wanna just
collab. It's like more of a collab.
Yeah, get closer and do more things together to better ourselves, to better our family, you know? Like you're doing a lot. I'm doing a lot by just working, right? Getting that regular paycheck every week. I want to do more so we can get better.
Make it easier on both of us.
With you,
I want to do a lot.
You're doing a lot. So why not just, which in something that I've always gone for, togetherness. Yeah. It's always easier. It's not hard, but it's easier when we come together. You know, and doing it together. Like I told you, my hands is getting better now. I want to help you start doing your stuff when it's dropping, bagging your stuff. I just want to be more involved with you, getting your business out there. So it's because you're not doing it for yourself. Yeah. So it's like I'm just sitting here waiting for you to take.
No matter what, I still help you. Period.
Me. Period.
Whatever money I make, you always see some of it.
So why not help me?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Instead of you doing all the work, like you bagging all the stuff by yourself, I can come down there and help you bag it, make it a little bit short, make the time a little bit shorter.
I'd be doing something.
Help you
else.
Ride up, help you take the stuff to deliver. Not just certain things that I know that I couldn't help you with before because of my hands. That I've never said that I wanted to, but I know in my head I've always thought, damn, I should be helping BJ bagging up. You know, I should be helping him. Even from when we lived in North High, I was like, I should be helping him sew the tags in. Yeah, you know, I used to tell, let me help you sew the tags in. It's just like I know that I can help you, especially now that my hands is getting better. I can help you do more things, and I'm so happy I waited that long to do my hands, but I'm so happy that I'm getting it done.
I feel like everything happens at the right time. Yeah.
Everything happens at the right time. Okay? God no make nothing out before the time. Trust me. Me to America all long without nothing, no paperwork, right? And as soon as me get my paperwork, where the job where me I working for years say, me need to see paperwork. As soon as I got my paperwork.
Crazy.
All these years I've been working without papers. And these people never once yet said they want papers. And as soon as I got my papers, people said, oh, now everybody got to show their papers. Isn't that crazy?
Crazy.
I've been working here since I was 16. And this happened when I was 37.
Crazy. 19 years.
I was 16 when I started working. And they started asking papers when I was 37.
21 years. I'm lying. It's 21. It's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? No, not 37. 35. Because I just turned 44.
So 19 years. I was right, 19 years.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy. I think it's crazy.
And that's all God.
I think it's crazy.
That is crazy. Because when that happened, I was like, Jesus. Can you imagine if they had asked me I've been in this job for so long. Can you imagine if they asked me before I got my papers? I would have been out without a job. Now,
It would have been hard.
it would have been hard.
Yeah.
Now I could have said life would have gotten hard.
Yeah. You'd have to depend on way more people.
I would have to depend on way more people.
But you never really had to depend on nobody.
I never had to depend on nobody. I just always had people there with me, but I never had to depend
on anybody.
because I always had make sure I was always set myself to make sure that I can help my mom and I can help myself with the help of your father. So I was, there. So thank God. Like I said, thank God for Angel because it's like him throw him in the right in time. You know?
Yeah, Angel definitely did it. I think he did his best.
Angel?
As a step pops.
100%. I feel like he did because remember when I didn't ask.
But
Angel.
I feel that's a different conversation.
It's a different conversation.
Yeah, we have that done.
Yeah.
Together differently. Yeah, that's a whole different video.
Yeah, that's a whole different video.
Yeah.
Well, next question.
Okay.
Did I answer that one?
Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was a perfect answer. That was what I thought you was gonna say. That's the same thing. The same way how I feel about it. Oh, okay. Oh, I mean, you kind of already answered that. But how do you feel about me being a parent now? You kind of already answered that, but like.
With you being a parent, I know, not because you're my son, and also because you're my son.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because I'm your son.
Because you are my son. I know will be loved
to the most
that he can be loved. I know that for a fact.
I'm gonna do anything I gotta do to make
you
sure
will
that
do anything.
I'm there.
You will. I know for a fact you will be there. I know for a fact that you want to be there. It's not no, I'm his dad, so I have to be there, or I'm gonna be there because I'm his dad.
Nah,
I know you want to be there.
Choice.
As a person,
yeah,
you want to be there.
I have no. I feel like there's no.
You don't put no option
there's
into.
No option. There's
should
no,
I?
Should
am
I?
I? Maybe.
Yeah.
No, it's straight. No matter what you're getting from mommy, I'm daddy. I'm gonna do the best to make sure he knows that I'm daddy, giving him the best that I can as daddy. As a man, what he can do for his son.
Because I definitely.
Because you've done that for
many
other kids. Like you've done that for your brother. Like I said, you've done that with Lamore. You've done that with Latanya. So I mean, you haven't done that with strangers, but you have done that.
I've done that with strangers.
Who?
Bro, come on.
Yeah, but
people's girlfriends, people's little brothers, people's little brothers.
Yes, you have. But
friends, outside
all
friends,
that.
yeah. So
yeah. Oh yes, I'm sorry.
Daycare jobs. I was doing a daycare job. I was helping.
So I know you can. You're very.
I'm a kid's guy.
Personal. You're a very personal. Person. You're not personal. Oh my God, what's the word I want to use? But I know that you're gonna put your all.
Yeah, I mean,
as a father and as a man to being a dad to your son. You understand? I know that you're going to want to teach him things. I know that because to me, you're going to want to teach him the way your dad, making sure the way you, not teach him in the same direction or the same pattern or the same fashion, but you want him to have the same bond or the same learning process or the same everything. Just, I'm here for you. I'm going to teach you. I'm your dad. I'm going to be the best dad because I want you to be the best son that I can, just.
Because what I make you is what you're going to be to the world. So no matter what, I'm helping you become a better person to the world.
That's what I want. I feel like you want to make sure that your son knows you can be a good person in this world. You know, you can. And I feel like you will be that man to make him know that he can be a good person in this world. He's loved.
Definitely.
He will be cared for.
And I personally feel like I wouldn't say I feel like now I'm very much more emotional. I feel like I'm emotional. I feel like I'm balanced in my emotional and logical way of thinking. So I feel like I could give him the best. I feel like now he can get the best version of me. Of course, I'm gonna be better. So if I'm good now, I can only imagine when he's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's like he's growing and you're learning. So you're learning how to be a better man to teach him how to be a better man. And
when I'm already a good man, so it's like I'm becoming a better man, and I'm already a man.
Exactly. So you're really getting better to teach him better.
So he's gonna be way better than me.
So he should be
way better
if he takes
the teachings right,
and wants to do the right things. Like as far as daddy's teaching you the right things, these are the right things, no matter what nobody else is telling you, or no matter what you might think or feel. I'm not going to lead you astray. I'm not telling you the wrong things because I sincerely love you from my heart. I don't love you because I have to love you because you're my child. I sincerely love you from my heart.
Well, if I didn't love him, he would.
Right.
This would never be happening.
Because you're my child, that means I love you.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of people do not love their child. A lot of people do not even know how to love their child.
If I love that boy, my life would probably be a lot easier.
It would be a lot easier.
If I love that boy, not gonna lie.
So it depends.
Simpler, I should say.
It depends on how
simpler.
he wants. Like I told you, no matter what nobody tells him or the way he's raised by somebody else, if he knows you and knows how you are and how you're raising him and love you for himself and his own mind, body, heart, and soul, when he grows up, if he wants to be that person that you teach him, he can be that person. He's going to be what you teach him, or he's going to be what he wants to be.
He wants to be. Or a mixture of both.
Or a
mixture of both are the best what you expect from somebody.
Right. So you're going to teach him the best that you can.
Yeah. But I don't want him to feel like he has to be like me.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're going to teach him the best that you can, but you're also going to let him know
you
have
individuality.
You're a person of your own. You can do.
But I feel like I'll do that from young. Like from when he's when he can understand like I love you, I'm your dad, but you're your own individual.
Just like with you. You know, I know you're your own individual.
I know you're my mom and I'm your son, but
you had your own mind to choose
to do YouTube,
do whatever you want. Even though I said
go to school,
do certain things, you did that and you made sure you got certain things, but you still had the chance to be your own, have your own person, do your own things. Make your own decisions. I was never, even though I would say kind of a strict, which I was a strict mother.
I don't feel like you were strict.
I was strict, but I wasn't strict.
I don't feel like you were strict in no way, shape, or form. Personally.
No.
I don't feel like
I think I was a strict mom.
I feel like
I am a strict mom.
I wouldn't say like you were strict. I feel like you was just doing what you know you had to do. I feel like strict parents are parents that are like out of the ordinary. Okay. Like just do extraness. You never did nothing extra.
I always gave you freedom. I gave you a mind of your own.
Yeah.
I made you do.
Strict parents is like you gotta go to school. You gotta go to college. You gotta get a job. You never.
I wasn't even like that.
Yeah, to me, like
even though I wanted that, I was like, listen, what you want to do.
Yeah.
But I would like for you to do this. This is what I would like for you to do. I never say, oh, you have to do this. You have to graduate. You have to. No.
Like how I often pressure from other people, other woman figures in my life that pressure me to do things. I never. You never, and that's one of the things I love.
I got everything out of you that
you wanted.
I wanted.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to pressure you for any of that.
Yeah. Exactly.
I didn't have to pressure you to go to college, to go to high school, make sure you graduate. Me and you would talk about it. I didn't have to say, you have to do this, you have to do that, BJ. I'm asking you, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. If that's what you need to do, Mommy, I'm going to do what I need to do. But this is what I want to do.
And you never.
And I said,
never.
I didn't say no. And no.
That's the best part about it. You always supported. Like when I be hearing people like, my mom don't support what I do. She said I should never. I never had that. My mom always supported what I did. She from I told my mom, even the first time I want to drop out of college. She was like, I understand you want to drop out of college. I get the reason why you want to drop out of college. But BJ, just do what you have one more year left, BJ. Please, you have one more year. Let's take the one more year for me. But you could do whatever you want to do. Because I have faith. My mom always had faith in me, bro. Before this brand, I had t-shirts I was doing in college, and I had another brand, and I have this brand. I've been doing YouTube for 5 years, and my mom never one time said to me,
you have to say nothing on the field.
Never one time said to me, stop, don't do it no more. Give up.
You did everything in my damn house.
Yeah, everything in my mom's house. I did all my videos in my mom's house. My little brother was in my videos. My mom was in some of my videos. All my friends was in the thing doing the videos. So like she always supported me, bro. Like I never felt not supported by my mom. Never, in no way, shape, or form.
I had no reason not to.
Never felt no doubt. I never felt like I was wrong for choosing what I wanted to do. My mom was like, "You do what you want to do. Like I support you." Even when I doubted myself, she always was like, "No, do what you want to do. I support you. Whatever you want to do, what you gotta do. I'm not gonna ever tell you not to do what you want to do because that's your life, not my life." And my mom been telling me for a long time, it's not my life anymore. All I wanted you to do was go to college and get a degree or whatever, because just so you can have something in the world. But whatever you want to do what you want to do. And I
same thing like I tell Raheem. I'm not didn't I tell you that? I'm not forcing you to go to school, bro. I'm not forcing you to go to school. I'm not forcing you to get A. I just want you to go pass. Get what you deserve. Pass. Get what you deserve. Do what the hell you need to do. Just do what the governments want you to do to get you through their side. You want to do what you need to do for the government, because what the government needs is for you to go to school, graduate, go to college, graduate. If they need that, give that to them. And you know what? It's not even just they need that. That's just something for you to fall back on. Just in case what you want to do don't work out for you, you have what the government wanted you to do to fall back on. You understand? So even if you didn't graduate from school with the A, you graduated. You have that certificate to say you graduated. So I can get this job. They can teach me what I need to do. Because first of all, when you graduate from school, they don't say, did you graduate with an A+? No. They want to know you have that diploma.
Exactly.
That's all they want to know. You got a high school diploma? Yes. They didn't say, did you have a high school diploma with an A? I'm not saying if you don't have a, whatever they call it, the higher diplomas, if it's not going to do better for you. It is, because they do have more advanced diplomas, right?
Came out to that.
What?
So let's just end it right there.
Thank you all for watching.
Thank y'all for watching.
Hope y'all enjoyed this video.
If I want a part 2 to this long video, let us know in the comments. But thank you for watching. Hope you learned something.
Yes. Hope you learned something.
And took something and you want to implement it between your relationship with your mother and your son if you're a mom.
It's always good to have a good relationship with your parents.
And your kids.